Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel, and we have another update to Assetto Corsa Competizione from the developers. They put out another dev blog. They said that we were going to get one at the end of May, and they literally posted one on May 31st. I wanted to get this video out earlier, but then SnowRunner dropped on PS5, and then we have the whole mods coming out for Farming Simulator, so I've had a bit of a busy week. That's why that you're seeing kind of the old footage from me. These are the only things I have recorded. I didn't have time to get the wheel out and do a race or anything yet with this game. I did want to update you guys. So this new blog is all about the 1.8 update, what it means, what it is, and when we should see it come out for console. So it says, what is the 1.8 update? The 1.8 update, which already exists on PC, allowed us to make the best GT3 simulator on the market even better. The update has a huge focus around the physics, the handling of the cars, and the feel that you receive through your racing wheel as you pump in laps around your favorite circuit. The brilliant development team at Untold are continuing to update the game on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and they are creating a bespoke experience which maximizes all the best hardware available to them on these consoles. Below we take you through what to expect as the big changing points for 1.8. Okay guys, so they're going to go through what the biggest changes are. Tires are a huge focal point as part of the 1.8 update. The new model causes the tires to be more sensitive over the course of a race, which can change a number of things with your possible driving style. Scrubbing the tires can lead to increased wear and loss of grip. This will reduce the longevity of the rubber and could result in a drop-off in lap times. Scrubbing and sliding are not the only things that can further impact wear. Setup plays an even more important role, and adjusting camber can greatly alter the grip of the outside, middle, and inside of the tire. Alongside this, the 1.8 update brings changes to the tire's temperature window. Heat generation is improved, and tire temperatures won't drop off anywhere near as quickly as they once did. This allows you to get out on the track right away to maximize running time without risking the lap time. Additionally, traction control simulation is greatly improved and will feel even more realistic, allowing you to balance your setting and fine-tune the traction control between ultimate pace and on track safely. These changes, paired with an improved suspension model, will allow you to feel like you were at one with the car. Also, if you're someone who loves to race in the rain, you're in for a treat. The wet weather tire has been greatly improved and provides a much more realistic feel for the driver through the force feedback. The new wet weather tire model reacts in an even more realistic way to puddles, wet curbs, paint on the track, and changing conditions. Although the model is new, it doesn't mean it'll be any easier to drive in those difficult conditions. So, pretty much just an all-around better driving experience, and it seems like they're going to be making a lot of tweaks to the force feedback on the wheel. Okay, so why is update 1.8 in the DLC taking a while to arrive on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S? Some of you may be thinking this should be easy, just copy and paste the coding from PC and apply it to console. Unfortunately, it isn't that simple. Untold are taking every single car. Untold, that's the company that they have helping them bring all this stuff to console, okay? Every single corner, which includes the curbs, the runoff areas, both in the wet and dry, across every single track in ACC, and they are applying unique coding to each of these areas to ensure that it works exactly as intended. As I am sure you can imagine, even with the team working hard on these updates, it is a very particular job that needs love, care, and a lot of attention to detail to ensure the physics work as close to the PC version and real life as is possible with the technology available. This in turn will give you the best possible experience. Untold are having to recreate the 1.8 version to make it applicable to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, ensuring that all features included work as expected. They are then using the PC version as an example and a model to base the results off of. The main game and all the content that comes with that is of course the priority, so every single person who races ACC can get the best possible experience. So once the main game physics have been applied and the team are happy with the results, they then begin applying all of the 1.8 changes to all of the DLC related cars and all the DLC tracks, and this is why DLC will arrive after patch 1.8. So when will they arrive? The Untold team are working as fast as they can to apply the improvements, but as explained above, this isn't a simple application. So we are aiming to have 1.8 available for PlayStation, Xbox Series X and X users by the end of the summer in September. I pretty much figured that. This time frame should allow our team to have everything working exactly as intended. The DLC will then follow on from that, arriving on console with the 1.8 update applied sometime between November and the end of the year. We appreciate that this timeline requires patience, and we want to thank you in advance for having that level of patience with us. We want to deliver the best possible product to you, and we believe this is the time frame that allows us to do it. Stay tuned for further updates, yada yada, and yeah. So, yeah, guys, it looks like the 1.8 patch, they are working hard on it. I can kind of see in a game like this how it's going to be a lot of work, because they have to apply that to every single car in the game. They have to apply it to every single car that we have in the game as of right now. And then they don't want to add DLC before the 1.8 patch, because then they'll just have to add that to that. Once the patch is already in the game, once we already have it, then any DLC that comes after, it'll already have those physics built in, because it's built into the game. So that's where they're at, guys. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't feel this developer needs the beating up that they kind of get. I do feel like that they're hard at work, and I do feel that they really do want to give us console players the best experience that they can, and give us what the PC players have. You know, I would totally say be a little patient with this. I do feel that in time, this will be the ultimate racing game on console for sim, because as of right now, we have no real sim racing. Okay, you can sit there and you can say Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 is closer to a sim than GT Sport was, but compared to a game like ACC, it's still very much an arcade. And you know what, guys? There's nothing wrong with that. Before I go, let me touch on that too, because I do see a lot of people, they ask, what game should I get? Should I get ACC or should I get Gran Turismo 7? And if you want an honest answer to that, there are two completely different games. You are going to get something completely different from GT7 that you're going to get from ACC. There's absolutely no reason why GT7 and ACC cannot coexist in your library. GT7, you're going to have a wide range of cars available to you. Different car classes, you know, different makes and models, different tracks. You're going to have a huge single-player experience with the menus and the track licenses and stuff like that. ACC is going to give you a more realistic experience, fantastic sound, some of the best sounds in any racing game as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, and it's going to give you those real sim-type qualities. So, for me personally, ACC is the kind of game where I take it a little more seriously. I'll put in practice, and you know, I really try to learn the tracks without the line on and stuff like that. And in ACC, you do not want to touch any cars. That's a big no-no in ACC. You will get the penalty. Your SA will drop, and yeah, it's a big no-no. Whereas Gran Turismo, especially, I'm not talking about the online guys. I'm talking about single player. Like, you could crash into the AI and it doesn't really matter. And if I'm being completely honest, in the multiplayer online, you do have a safety rating, which, as far as I know, never drops. I have accidentally run into people, I've never lost a point, I've never lost my rating. I've seen people completely wreck other people and screw up people's races, and they never lost any of their safety rating. So, you know, there's that. I mean, ACC, it wants you to race safely and cleanly. That's really what it's about. And yeah, they're both just really good games. You know, GT7, they're having some problems right now. It's not in the best condition, but that game's going to be around for a long time, so they'll iron the kinks out, I'm sure. But with this game, I do like the fact that they have went outside of their own company and got someone else to come in, because they were like, look, you know what? We're not doing too well on the console side. We need another company that comes in that knows what they're doing, that can help us out. So I say, give them the time. And I got a funny feeling that if you do just keep your patience with these devs, that this game is going to be something spectacular on console eventually. With that being said, guys, that's where we're going to end the video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that little like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.